Hey everybody, Laura St. John here from Strong Confident Living. It is time to break through. It is breakthrough week during our free 6-week challenge here. I am so excited that you're here. This is one of my favorite topics. I know I say this a lot, but I teed it up last week during Transformation Week saying, you're really ready for breakthrough? This is one of my favorite broadcasts that I do only a couple times a year. So thank you for being here. It is about motivation versus inspiration. Motivation, inspiration, and what each one is and when you can use them both to your advantage to have your next breakthrough. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of Strong Confident Living. We're a lifestyle community of fitness, nutrition, and mindset. We take those three things and we weave them together into a kick-ass lifestyle that is all about 1 degree of changing every single day, just a little bit. And what I want to share with you today is not only the difference between motivation and inspiration, but truly when you can quickly recognize which one you need in the moment for yourself, that's going to launch you to the next level of change for yourself. So I'm super pumped about this. This is a juicy broadcast because this is a compilation of a lot of things that we've been working on, and we've been moving a lot through motivation during the 6-week challenge. And we're about to flip it into inspiration, and you're gonna really start to recognize the difference. So what is the difference? So here we are during our 6-week challenge, and we are climbing the hill of change. It feels sometimes like an uphill battle, right? When you are changing and when you are growing and you wanna get to that next version of you that you believe is possible, motivation is what kicks in. It's why we get so excited about a challenge. Motivation is when you need an external thing to light you up to do something, to go into action, okay, to get that energy moving. So motivation really takes on the first couple weeks of our 6-week challenges where we're like, let's do this together. Aren't you excited? Boom, feeling motivated. Here's some great tips. Like here's the Simple 6 menu. Here's Isagenix. Here's all these external things that are gonna help you. And you can grasp onto those things. Maybe it's these broadcasts. Maybe it's a book. Maybe it's having lunch with your BFF. Maybe it's going a night away with your husband. What motivates you to feel lit up again? Okay, that is what happens when you are first growing and going through these 6-week challenges with us towards transformation. But we want to have that ding, ding, ding moment of life-changing breakthrough moments here during breakthrough week. It is breakthrough week. So this is where, how does the door swing open and the you that you believe is possible, the you that's on the other side, you can stop and you can start seeing that the door just kind of open and that doesn't have to be this uphill battle of struggle and pushing and forcing the pieces. Okay, so here's what happens. So motivation, and I call it, I did this last week during Transformation Week, filling the potholes with love. So maybe here in the very beginning of our 6-week challenge, when you're feeling motivated, you're feeling like you want change and you're recognizing what you want to do, is the very first steps of, we're going to learn how to eat more simply. Okay, and then you're not feeling it again. When you need motivation, I want you to recognize days I'm not feeling it. Where do I go? I go to Strong Confident Living right here to talk to you guys. If I'm not in the moment feeling inspired and it is not coming from an internal source for me, I go to an external source. So what is that for you? What motivates you? Is it another person? Okay, is it a broadcast? Is it, just having a tool? And what you realize is, gosh, that just filled my cup. Like that just filled up the little pothole I was feeling right now, so I can continue my energy up the hill towards change. Right? And that's what it is. It's just like lighting you back up, but you need something outside of you when you feel like you need to be motivated. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, because I've been to, events and people are like, stop looking at, the amazing quotes. Stop just being out there, reading all the books. But maybe you're at a point in your life where you need that next book and you think it's the book. Okay, so you then think everybody should read this book. but really it's just that it's lighting up something that is already inside you. What happens is, again, just you look outside of you. Sometimes it's really easy to see people that are in like the same situation as you. These before and afters at Strong Confident Living, I don't know about you, but they light me up. When I see someone that like 3 years ago was in a very different position, maybe something similar that I'm feeling in, and then they've totally changed, that lights me up. That is motivation. And that's a whole bunch of things. So maybe it's before and afters. Maybe it's a course. Maybe it is a person. Maybe it is this community. But you start to recognize, gosh, in order to keep going right now, I need something outside of me. I need something that's outside of me that's going to light me up, to give me that energy to keep climbing, to keep going, because I want to continue to grow and change. Ding, ding, ding. Now inspiration. That is all motivation. And on some days you might need it. Some days you might not. Breakthrough happens the moment that you recognize that whatever motivating piece that lit you up inside was already in there. That you actually didn't need the external source, that it was just something that was lighting up something that already was inside. So when you're reading a book, and I call it, give yourself the permission to be a know-it-all, that it is a knowing. So I read a book sometimes, and now I'm like coming from a point of inspiration, saying, gosh, that's resonating with me. It is like feeling good. It is lighting me up. I must know that already. And I just needed this reminder right now in this book, in this broadcast, because that's why I say all the time, even if you're watching this, I'm not the source, right? I'm just, if this is speaking to you right now at a deep level, it's not because it's me, it's because you already know this information. It's somehow lighting something up that you already know inside you. I want you to say, I give myself permission to be a know-it-all. And I don't mean a cocky know-it-all that walks around being like, I know more than you, because that's motivation. When you're looking outside of yourself for motivation, you're comparing all the time, you're looking and you're measuring up, okay? You don't need to measure yourself anymore against you, the old you, or other people. You are just walking around planet Earth saying, gosh, these people motivate me. They're turning on something inside me that already exists. And that is the breakthrough moment. The breakthrough moment where you're like, I don't need that anymore. I don't need to read the next book to feel this feeling. It is already inside. I don't need to have the next motivational phrase pop up because it's already inside. You know what's amazing about that? You move into pure confidence. Confidence in believing what you couldn't see here, but you knew. This is why I'm telling you, it's a knowing. Here, when you're looking to fill the void and you're filling it up with some kind of love, whether that's a quote, whether that's a broadcast, whether that's a person, it's because I'm telling you, you knew this all along. You knew there was like a little something inside you saying, even the person who said, let's do this challenge together, friend. Let's join this 6-week challenge at Strong Confident Living. Because this person had the courage way back here to know that you could be over here at whatever given point. Okay, so when you move into inspiration, you are moving into confidence, which is I don't see it in front of me. Like here you're like, I don't see it in front of me, so let me find something else that's gonna light it up so I could start to see it in front of me and believe it's possible. The door swings open for you guys for Breakthrough Week when you are like, I don't need to see it. I know, because I'm a know-it-all. I gave myself permission to know all this information. It is lighting me up, whether it's this event, whether it's this person, all these things are lighting me up, and I don't need it anymore. I'm so inspired, I can go into action right now. I'm so inspired, you know what? I can go work out 3 days a week without needing a class. I'll go for a walk in the woods, twice a month, whatever, without needing someone to say, go with me. So you move into it because you believe that next version of you is there without you seeing that next version of you. And that is when you move into inspired action. It is a beautiful place because things become effortless. Things become easier, like breathing. I am not saying that you're not still gonna feel voids, but on the days you do, I want you to recognize that you're not back here anymore. Okay, so even if you're moving into inspired action and you are in breakthrough week with us this week, having these aha moments, you're not, and on a day you wake up, I woke up the other day and was not feeling it. I'm not like, I'm back here tumbling down the hill. I'm like, who knew right here at this point of breakthrough for myself, I would need to feel another dip. I would need to feel another struggle. I would need to look outside of myself for motivation. And then it got filled. Guess by who? You all. Okay, I came to the Strong Confident Living community, got refilled up, and I was like, Laura, darn it, break through already. Don't force it. It's there. Believe it's possible. Keep getting inspired. The other version of you and whatever you want is on this side of the hill. Guys, I love motivation versus inspiration because just by your mere presence, when you are moving in an inspired state and you walk into a room, you will light it up in other people. You will become the motivation for other people. And that is what's beautiful here about Strong Confident Living. This is the guts and premise of our community here. Okay, when you are not feeling it, we are all here to motivate you and say, here, bam, there's, Roman posting the post. There's Dennis saying you're willing. There's Scott saying you can do it, believe. There's me saying let go of the past. There's Maya saying be a badass. Okay, there's all of these voices that are motivating one another, giving you exactly what you need in this moment. And then you light it up until you become that voice of inspiration and you go from stalking to talking, and you light up other people. So that's how we are always all up spiraling together. If you have a major struggle or decision or big thing going on in your life right now, there's no coincidences. There's no surprises. You're probably feeling it because you're right here. And I just want you to realize when you are over here on this side, you're gonna look back and be like, instead of feeling like I was tumbling down the hill, I didn't know I was so close to my next breakthrough. Guys, we're going to have a phenomenal week together here. Share this broadcast out. Let people know that, you get inspired by them. Be a voice of inspiration for others. Motivate others with your voice. Your story needs to be shared. It's different from mine. We all are unique. That's what makes this community amazing. Have a phenomenal day. Looking forward to a phenomenal week to expect great things. Bye, guys.